Hey YouTube, what's up? Char5 here, and I've got a little announcement. A lot of you may already know this, but it's been a while since I've been on Facebook, so I didn't really know this until a while ago thanks to a certain comment on a certain video. Now, what is the news? A while back, ever since Sonic Generations, it marked the 20th anniversary of the Blue Hedgehog, and ever since then we've had pretty much just mobile and side games. A lot of us were wondering what was going to be next for the Blue Hedgehog. Well, apparently, we know now. It's called Sonic Lost Worlds. And I gotta say, a lot of people were expecting a reboot or a redo of the whole franchise. After what happened in Generations, not many people knew what could be next. I mean, we already have gone back to see all of what happened during your 20 years of history, so what could possibly be next? I mean, we know where Eggman is. You know, the ones who have actually beaten the game, or the ones who have seen it in videos, not wanting to play the game. But yes, folks, we finally know pretty much where the Blue Hedgehog's going. But why my reaction is so dull and so To be honest, I was kind of expecting this is where Sonic would go. And at the same time, it's a little disappointing to see that he actually did go that way. Many people say that it's nice that he went back to his roots, saving the little animals just by himself, no friends, but I really feel like they're just playing the huge, subtle nostalgia card there. For those of you who don't know what I'm saying and have not seen the debut trailer yet, this is actually your chance to not only watch the debut trailer for Sonic the Lost Worlds, but also to see my reaction to it. Not my legitimate reaction because, well, I've already seen the trailer, but this is pretty much an idea of what I had, and I'm going to probably recreate it as best I can. So excuse me if my reactions don't really seem natural and if they seem acted. No, Sega. Hey look, all the animal critters! What the hell are those things? It's nice to see the animals in 3D, but what the hell are those alien things? They look cool, yeah. Oh god. Oh god. And people complained about Sonic colors look like different. Oh god. They complained about Super Mario Galaxy looking like Sonic colors looking like Super Mario Galaxy. And again they have Green Hill Zone. That looks exactly like the Star Power! The cylindrical forms and all that stuff! It looks just like the cutscenes are cool, but the Destroyers? On Nintendo exclusive. I wonder why. It looks just like Super Mario Galaxy. So yeah, that was pretty much how I kind of reacted to the whole thing. You can kind of see where I'm kind of coming from. I mean, look at the layout of the levels. Actually, no. Excuse me. Level. Green Hill Zone again. As if they haven't done that millions of times before in these last 20 years. I have no hate on Green Hill Zone, to be quite honest, it's one of my favorite levels. It's just, I think it's been done over and over and over and over again. And over. But like the whole idea of the cylindrical layout of the levels, it just reminisces so much of Super Mario Galaxy. Ugh. It's no wonder that it's a Nintendo Wii U exclusive thing. I mean, yeah, I know, I saw that it's for Nintendo consoles only, like that meaning eShop, 3DS, Nintendo Wii U, like, not just one console exclusive, but still, I mean, what can we expect of this? When I was looking at the video, I accidentally said the Destroyers. I didn't really memorize the video, and something was blocking the Deadly Six, which is the name of the new villains, apparently. Okay, thoughts on the Deadly Six? I like their design. They look very original, actually. They look like, I don't know. maybe some follow-up from Sonic Colors again. Like, you know how Generations came up exactly after Colors. Maybe this will take place, like, as a consequence of Colors. Now, let's take a look at the Deadly Six, shall we? Okay, apparently a little backstory on the Deadly Six. I'm on the Sonic Wiki. I was just looking for a photo, but I came onto this because I saw that they had a page, so... I mean, it's not weird that they have a page, it's just that the fact that they have actually some information on it. Let's read it, shall we? The Deadly Six, in Japanese Rokukishu, is a villainous group of 6 unspecified, menacing creatures that is set to appear in the upcoming game Sonic Lost World. In Sonic Lost World, Dr. Eggman harnesses the power of the Deadly Six in an attempt to defeat Sonic the Hedgehog and conquer the world. However, the Deadly Six rise up against Eggman and break free, threatening to destroy the world on their own. They've played that card one too many times. Believe me. According to Takashi Iizuka, the Deadly Six are meant to bring a sense of danger and humor to the story of Sonic Lost World. I'm assuming that the people who are writing this are the same people who wrote the story for Generations and Colors. Okay, trivia about the Deadly Six. Each member of the Deadly Six has at least one horn on its head, have black legs and hips. The colors of these villains match those of the 6 Chaos Emeralds: red, yellow, green, pink, light blue, and dark blue more precisely. They also resemble the colors of various wisps: green wisp, pink wisp, blue wisp, yellow wisp, cyan wisp, and red wisp. Like I said, since they're aliens, I'm assuming that they're aliens because I don't really think that they could be something else. Yeah, it probably has something to do with colors. Similar to other powerful entities, Dr. Eggman attempts to control the Deadly Six in order to take over the world, only for the entities to turn against them. The main difference is that it happens early on in the game, rather than towards the end. Yeah, I was actually kind of confused because here it said enemies Sonic the Hedgehog and Dr. Eggman, so I was like, okay, so are they enemies from the beginning? And when I read that Dr. Eggman had gotten them, I was like, oh, another entity that turns on them. So going more into their design, let's take a closer look, shall we? As a trivia, I was actually waiting for E3, which is actually pretty soon. I'm just in finals, and E3 is this Monday to this Wednesday, and I'm so psyched for it. I was expecting to see a trailer of the new Sonic game to see what was going to come next because I had no idea. And I'm really psyched for Super Smash Bros. 4, which I'm not even sure if it has a name yet. Maybe it's Universe, I don't know. But I'll make sure to film myself reacting to that trailer, and, like, not like this where it was pretty much just improvised. I will get my legit reaction on that one. Okay, let's see. We have 6 alien things. I'm not sure what they are. But they remind me a little bit of, I don't know why, but both Wisps and the Time Eater for some reason. We have the one in the middle who was like the main center of the trailer, who is the red one with the black horns. He looks very menacing. I like the design. Then we have the yellow one, which is a big and also very aggressive looking one. The green girl, I think she actually looks pretty good. She has a tail, like kind of chameleon-like tail. I think it's pretty cool. Looks pretty good. We have the pink one. It's very slender and very funny looking. I think he's going to bring the humor to it. And then we have like 2 other little ones, which are coincidentally both blue. One's like light blue and one dark blue. The dark, well, I'm not even sure which one's light, which one's dark. They have like different shades. But the one on the top looks kind of old, I'm assuming. And the one on the bottom, I have no idea what that is. It looks like a guy? I don't know what their gender is. But, okay. They do honestly look deadly, although others look more humoristic than deadly. The only ones that actually I think are a threat are the yellow one, the red one, and the green one. Although for some reason I think the yellow one's also going to bring humor to the table. So all in all, final thoughts on Sonic Lost Worlds. Just the trailer debut from what we can gather for now. We know that it's coming late this year. Actually, the funny thing was, many people, if we had read stuff on the internet, some of us may have known that Takashi Iizuka or someone actually had already admitted to a Sonic game planned for this year, And it's kind of a relief considering last year all we got was All-Stars Transformed. We didn't really get a title, and it was funny because we were always complaining about how Sonic always has title after title after title each year. But it was funny because we didn't know what was going to happen after Generation, so we were kind of in desperate need, or at least I was, speaking for myself actually in this one. I was really curious to know what was going to happen after Generations. Reboot, new game, if it was a new game, what was going to be about. Really just, people were, well, again, speaking for myself, I was just excited to know what was in store for Sonic next. A concept like this, however, it seems very kid-friendly, and I'm not saying that it's a step back, but certainly not a step forward, sadly. Like, I feel like it's, yeah, again, going to its roots, just saving the little animals, Sonic against the bad guy, Eggman's there because we can't have a Sonic game without Eggman. But I don't know what the story to this could be, though. Like, I'm compelled to know exactly what the Deadly Six are, how Eggman harnesses their power in the first place, or, well, you know, what their powers are, because that's the thing also with the trailer. The trailer said use Sonic's new moves or like new powers or something. Again, it's just so reminiscent of Super Mario Galaxy. Actually, now that I think about it, don't the Deadly Six resemble the Koopa Bro? Oh, god damn it! So many Mario references. It's like Sega didn't even make the game. Maybe that's why it's Nintendo exclusive. Then again, Colors was Nintendo exclusive as well, so maybe it's like a little pattern. Maybe it's like one day it's Nintendo exclusive, then not one day, one game. Then the next game is third-party platform exclusive. Like, you know, all that stuff. Because, well, Colors was Nintendo exclusive, and Generations technically wasn't not on a Nintendo console, it was on the 3DS, but it wasn't on the Wii or the Wii U, which was kind of weird, to be honest. It makes me wonder why. What do I want to see from this game? Good gameplay, a good story, good camera, I guess, but what do I want to see most of all? Level variety. Exciting levels. Levels that are well designed and just fun to play through, where we can execute speed and skill and platforming. Almost left that last one out. But yeah, I mean, because I saw Green Hill Zone and all of its Super Mario Galaxy glory, and I'm sorry if I'm just comparing it so much, is that I can't believe that people complain that Colors was so similar to Galaxy, even when Sonic was in space, way before Mario was, for the record. Although that may not be true, but who knows. I think Super Mario Land 2 actually had him in space. I don't know. Point being that it's just the gimmicks and Colors weren't really that reminiscent of Galaxy. However, this game, it kinda looks like it is. And how exactly is he getting his power-ups? Why Green Hill Zone again? I mean, I know he lives there, but does every Sonic game have to start in that place? And why, like, you can see it from the trailer, like, how cylindrical the platforms and the all-out design looks. It kind of bothers me for some reason, because the Green Hill Zone isn't really that cylindrical or tubular. Ooh, another Mario reference. But yeah, even though I think I'm kind of bashing this game a lot, being the Sonic fan that I am, I have a lot of hope for this game, actually. I think it's going to be really fun. Personally, I do not own a Wii U just yet, so I really don't know exactly how it works or what it has to offer. But I am completely sure, almost completely sure, 95% sure, that Sonic Lost Worlds will take advantage of all the gimmicks that the Wii U has to offer. I really hope I'm not going to be wrong with that. Kind of excited to see how it's going to play. 3DS version, I'm kind of excited for that too. All in all, I expect this to be a pretty good game. You know, like, new characters, more than anything, new enemies. I doubt new characters. As allies, I mean, when I say characters. Because these are new characters, all in all, enemies. I wonder if they have a speaking role, or if it's just grunts and giggles. I hope that's not what they choose to do. I really hope they have dialogue. Because, I don't know, I think it could work without dialogue, where they just, like, are humorous and threatening just by what they do. But I hope they have dialogue. I think that would make the story a lot more interesting to hear. I hope that it's not very family-friendly. Like, I hope that not everything is lighthearted. I mean, it's Sonic, for God's sake, why wouldn't it be? But there is a limit between very lighthearted and a tone of seriousness. All in all, I really do have faith for this game. Oh, sorry if I'm looking over there so much and not really to you guys. I'm just really concentrating on delving all this in that, like, there's already a new Sonic game announced and it's not E3 yet. But hey, it's E3 soon anyway, so why not? I guess I'm just kind of confused as to why I did not know about this earlier until today. If I had not seen that comment, I wouldn't even have known about the existence of this game. I really hope Sega's developing this, and at the same time, I'm going to be sad if they are, because then they're just ripping off more ideas for the Blue Hedgehog. I hope it's not too similar to Galaxy as I think it is. I hope it's going to be unique and original in its own way, not reminiscing of other games that have brought it to fame. And if there's going to be a Sonic Lost Worlds 2 like there was a Galaxy 2, I swear, believe me, Galaxy 2 is a great game. I just never liked the concept of there being a sequel to a main Mario game. Like, we had 64, we had Sunshine, we had Galaxy. So when I heard Galaxy 2, I was just groaning, like, there was never a Sunshine 2, there was never a 64 2. In any case, it would be 128, but we all know the destiny of that. If, in case they do make Lost Worlds 2, I'd rather it be called something else. Like, if they decide to bring the Deadly Six back. Actually, it's pretty funny because I do like the concept of them bringing new characters into the mix. Like, because if we kept on seeing the old characters, believe me, many Sonic fans, I was going to say fanboys, but, you know, fangirls too. Many Sonic fans would have gotten annoyed, like, the same stuff again, yada yada yada. It's like, we fans in general, I don't think this applies directly to Sonic, but I think we're just too hard to please. Like, if we don't do things the old-fashioned way, we're complaining, oh, it's too different, boost gauge, green eyes, ruined forever. And if they do make it like in the old days, be it control-wise, be it premise-wise, actually I think control-wise is not so bad. Oh, something else I'm really hoping for, more 3D platforming, because we all know how that went in Generations and Colors. In Colors, it wasn't so much of a problem, but in Generations, I mean, we already had Classic Sonic, why do we need 2D sections for Modern Sonic? Anyway, back to what I was originally saying. If it's too, like the old days, it was like, oh, they're bringing nothing new, it's like, oh, always the same thing. Like I was bitching about a while ago. But all in all, I really want to see how this is going to go. Apparently, they have not changed voice actors yet, and that's good. Yeah, I grew to like the new voice actors, I guess. Well, I have to tolerate them, and if I have to tolerate them, I might as well like them. So, apparently, the only two returning characters from the franchise are, Sonic and Eggman. Maybe we'll see Tails along the road, I don't know. For me, the characters you just can't leave out of a Sonic game now are the two aforementioned, Tails, Amy, and Knuckles. For some reason, I feel like they always have to be there. I wonder what new gimmicks you'll be able to do. Higher speed shoes. No. If they take away the boost gauge, that would just, for me, make no sense, to be honest. But, you never know what's gonna happen. So, like I said, this is really exciting. I hope they do this right. just like they did the last 2 games right. And if anything, I hope they do it better. So, even though I said final thoughts like 10 minutes ago, final thoughts on Sonic Lost Worlds. Really, I feel like I have to watch the trailer again, because all in all I thought it was okay. Yes, I'm going to continue complaining about the similarities to that other game, but, you know, what can we do? We don't work at Sega, and even if we did, they probably wouldn't listen to us. I'm just hoping for a really fun game, which has a good story. Or, I hope it has a story in itself, because you know how, like, some games nowadays, like, they don't even just have a story, like, just, like, do it! Although, yeah. If it's a console game, it might as well have a story. But, yeah. I have hope for this game. I've said that a zillion times now. Even though I don't like the design of levels, because, again, that other game. But yeah, tell me what you think about Sonic Lost Worlds. Do you like the concept? Don't you? Why not? Why do you? What hopes do you have for Sonic in the future? I swear if you say Sonic Adventure 3, we're never going to see it, people. Accept it. But until next time, watching new game trailers, anxiously expecting E3 next week. Really want to see what family-friendly companies are bringing to the table. I also read earlier something that, in a magazine, something that was kind of inevitable by now. Nintendo is taking the Sega way of doing stuff. They're no longer making hardware, but only developing software. So that means that there's going to be no 9th generation. I think it's 9th generation. What are we on, the 8th? I think. There's going to be no next generation Nintendo console. At least I don't think so. And I'm pretty sure that there won't be because, well, I don't think that Nintendo can hold up console-wise with other companies, such as Microsoft and Sony. But, I don't know, like, what do you think? I think it's gonna be pretty weird to see, like, Mario on the Xbox One, which... Oh god, the Xbox One. But yeah, I think I've gone on for a lot more than I expected to. This was just gonna be a little... reaction to, and I just delved out into a whole rant/opinion debate with myself. Well, until then, this is Char5, anxiously waiting E3 to see Smash Bros. 4, hell yeah! And, thanks for watching. This is Char5, signing off. Say bye, Sonic.
Bye, guys!